Okay, we're on lesson 9, which is on the triangle sum theorem. So for this lesson, we are learning about a new idea that has to do with angle relationships. So there is a special relationship between the measures of the interior angles of a triangle. So the interior angles of a triangle, if we look at this little picture, all that means are the angles that make up our triangle. So the triangle sum theorem states that the sum of all these interior angles of a triangle is going to add to 180 degrees. So that means these sections, A, B, and C, when added together, should equal 180 degrees. No more, no less. So we're going to use that theorem to actually find missing measures. All right, so if I look at number 1 and I look at this triangle MAT, I have a missing angle right here, and that missing angle we can say is X. So I know that if I add all three of those angles up, so angle M plus angle A plus angle T, I'm going to get 180 degrees. So I'm going to add them up. 82 plus 27 plus X equals 180, and I'm going to solve for X. So I'm going to combine my like terms. So I'm going to have X plus 109 equals 180 minus 109 on both sides. I'm going to have X equals 71. And if I need to check and just make sure, if I go ahead and add 82 plus 27 plus 71, and I put that in the calculator, I should end up with 180. Let's try another one. Number 2, I'm not given the points of this triangle, but that's okay. I still know the same idea. So all three of those inner angles should add to 180 degrees. Remember, this box tells me this angle is 90 degrees. So that means that X plus 90 plus 62 equals 180 degrees. And I'm going to solve for X like I just did. Combine my like terms, so X plus 152 minus 152 on both sides. So that means my missing angle is 28 degrees. And again, if I needed to check and wanted to make sure, 90 plus 62 plus 28 should give me 180. Okay, I'd like you to try this one on your own, so please pause the video, try it out. When you're all set, unpause and check. Okay, you should have X plus 40 plus 70 equals 180. So that means X plus 110 is 180 and minus 110 on both sides. So your missing angle measure should be 70 degrees. All right, next page. So if we don't have nice singular values, what's going to happen is we're going to be given an expression for our angle. We're going to be solving the same exact way. So it says use the angle sum theorem to find X. And remember, all three of those angles equal 180 degrees. So I'm going to take all the expressions, 7x plus 8, and add them together. Plus 7x minus 1 equals 180. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it without my parentheses. So remember, each thing is technically being distributed and multiplied by a positive 1, but that doesn't change anything, so we can just rewrite it. And now I'm going to combine like terms. So I've got 7x, 5x, and 7x, and then 8, 2, and negative 1. So 19x plus 9 equals 180. Solve for x, so minus 9 on both sides. To isolate my variable, 19x equals 171, and divide both sides by 19. So we found x. X should be 9. Now that's not the measure of the angle, that's just the value for x. So now we're going to actually go ahead and use that to find the angles in the triangle. And just to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to label the angle. So I'm going to say this is angle 1, 2, and 3. So I know that all three of those angles add up to 180. So let's go ahead and do that. 2x plus 1 plus 90, because remember this right angle, this box is 90 degrees, plus 5x plus 5 equals 180. I'm going to go ahead and solve for x. So combine like terms. Seven x plus 96 minus 96 on both sides. 7x comes down, so 7x equals 84. And last step, divide both sides by 7. We should end up with 12. Now don't forget, it wants us to also identify the three angles. So I've got angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. So angle 1 is 2x plus 1, so 2 times 12 plus 1 is 24 plus 1. Angle 2, that was given to me, that's just 90, and angle 3 is 5x plus 5, so plug that in and find that angle for me. So we got 5 times 12 plus 5, so 60 plus 5 equals 65. And then remember again, if we wanted to just double check we did it all right, 25 plus 90 plus 65. We should get 180. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Good luck on your homework.